Oh, Solus is back.
Inquisitor.
I'm glad you returned.
How are you, Solus?
It hurts. It always does. But I will survive.
Thank you for coming back.
You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
I'm here for you. That is a romance option, is it not? Yes.
The next time you have to mourn, you don't need to be alone.
It's been so long since I could trust someone.
I know.
I'll work on it. And thank you.
Could I have asked... Oh, I should have looked at what the other options were before I answered. Damn it. I probably could have asked him more things. Okay, maybe let's just speak to... Let's go to the water... No, wait. Because I want to use the water table to go where I want, don't I? Yeah, okay, no. Let's just talk to Solus first. And then we'll go to the war table. Oh, and Vivian, actually. Oh, and Dorian, everybody. Speak to all the people while we're here. Oh, and Varric wants me... Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's just do the war table.
Inquisitor.
It wants to take me... I have to judge somebody? Who the hell am I judging now? Too many people. I can't keep track of everybody. Let's just get some other missions underway and then worry about the others. Or get them done, do some others, and then worry about everybody else under the sun. Wow, that was quick. So, who is done? The Serpent of Navarra is finally done. Inquisitor, I will admit, when your ambassador first approached me with the claims regarding Virelius, I was unconvinced. Indeed, I did not heed the evidence, even when it was presented. Douche. It was only when one of your mages, an apostate named Sidonie, managed to drive the clouds from my mind that I finally realized the spell I had been under. Virelius has been imprisoned, and we will be on the lookout for any further efforts by these cultists to infiltrate my nation. Navarra is most grateful. King Marcus Pentagast. Sweet. I don't think... Oh, that was a long one, wasn't it? It's okay, it's Khan. Khan's like the most useless person for these missions. Obtain an amulet for Cole. Nightingale. It's been some time since I crossed paths with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess matters nearly became unpleasant. I am grateful your agents still remembered the appropriate phrases we in the delicate arts use. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the lesser of the items in which I was interested, and your agents were most welcome to it. Thank God for that, otherwise we would have had a problem. I am pleased that this matter ended with harm to none save Duke M's pet wyvern and its collection of wear and Tevan water clocks. Until we meet again, yay! Let's go speak to Cole! So, we've got options over there. Awesome. So many things. Let's just do what we came here to do. Holy shit, this thing gets bigger by the second! Repair Pont Agur. A report from Commander Cullen. Citadel du Corbeau, where Cillian's forces are stationed, was cut off from the rest of the Dales when Point Agur was destroyed in the Civil War. Owing to the rocky terrain around the Citadel, it has no other access points. Forces within could well have been stranded for weeks. I will send our best builders as soon as you give the word. Pont Agur has been repaired, and the Citadel is once more accessible by road. Oddly enough, we have seen no sign of activity from the army. Something to investigate further, perhaps. What happened to the army? I don't know. Gain access to Gilanane's Chief Engineer Bernadine's report to Commander Cullen. Initial inspection. Elven ruins. Ancient. Largely structurally unsound. Mortar damp and crumbling. Recent damage to load-bearing walls. Claw marks. Task. Clear loose rubble and reinforce collapsed passageways for safety. Requirements. 10 strong workers, 2 junior engineers, 2 guards for security, 3 wagon loads of squared oak beam, 170 kegs of brown ale. You've seen the report. Our workers can clear the path to the Crothans? Passageway is clear and safe. Access to the grove restored. 170 kegs of ale, not nearly enough for 15 hardworking Inquisition men and women. That's unfortunate. Okay, I can now go to everywhere in the Exalted Plains, which is fantastic. So, I did say... I'm almost having like anxiety because there are so many things I just want to get done. We'll finish Hard and Hightown because it's something that we did start. Copies of Hard and Hightown and Hard and Hightown 3, The Repunchening, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale. Found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all is slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a comte, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donan. Obviously, object of plot is sort of Hessarian, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the River book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe might contain coded information. Wow! I don't remember the ending of this quest. That's wow. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to a target. Sure, Lily, you go for it. Someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them.
Let's see what we have.
Holy what is with these ginormous quests? I'm not going to be playing the game for that many hours for it to do its shit. Who's left? Josie. Josie. Reparations for Redcliffe sound like something you could do, but then you could do investigate Lord Enzo of Intiva. Since you are in Tivin. Let's just do it. Although Liliana could also be useful. A report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, but thus far they've evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Mason. See, it should say her agents, which is what I expected. I have a cousin in Rialto. If she threw a soiree and invited Lord Enzo, his house will be clear for Liliana's agents. That works for me too.
Let us begin.
Brilliant. So I guess that's that. I don't think Josie has anything to say, but we'll go have a chat to her on the way through. We'll judge whoever it is that we're judging. And then... what is that? Oh yeah, Varric with special quest.
Yes.
Nothing. Bye.
Let's speak later. Farewell.
We're not going to take care of Varric's side quest at the moment, but we are going to just chat to him and see what it's all about. Him and his little girlfriend. Because she's a girl and she's his friend.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B.
That's what I
am the
say.
expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Hi, Bianca. And on another note, this is Laura Bailey's voice. I did not know this when I played Dragon Age in the past, and I'm a big fan of Laura Bailey and her work. And then when I found out she did Bianca's voice, I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. I like Bianca's voice. I think it's beautiful. But we'll investigate. Bianca, like the crossbow?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
You're a friend of Varric?
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
It's a pleasure.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to
I
judge?
do.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Okay. Is that their only way in?
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route
Lovely.
that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
No kidding. Who leaked the location?
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
And Bianca knows where it is?
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
Wasn't the tag in Kirkwall?
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any thaig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We should shut this down, most definitely.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
She's such a sweetheart.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Is this his mission that's called Well Shit? Yeah, it is, Enter Valimar. I thought that's what it was. I had a feeling that's what it was. We gonna talk about this?
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Nothing? Let's talk about that lead.
About that lead of yours, Barry.
This is a very strange
Sure.
angle.
The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Thanks, mods. Do you trust the information?
Do you think this lead of hers is real?
Bianca's too much of a researcher to pass me information without verifying it first. But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible. Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Cool. Bye. Need to go judge.
Another
Then
time,
I need to go
Varric.
speak with Dorian and Vivian, and then be on our way. Finish the Exalted Plains before I do all of this other stuff. Who are we judging? Like, seriously.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Okay.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
To be honest, I don't care what I choose. I'm just concerned about how Solos is going to perceive what I choose, because he didn't like what I did with Eramond and the Wardens. Public humiliation, no. Jail her, throw away the key. Ugh. Go to the deep roads. I won't judge a warden. See, I would like to go with option 6, but I don't want to send her to a death, and I don't want to essentially jail her for eternity. Oh, Solos is gonna hate this.
We doubt when we're safe.
No!
When blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
I really don't know that I can remit Solos at this rate. He's just resisting. He's resisting Aradel. Is she really not that appealing to him? Is he turned off by her decision-making skills? So, Solas can be the next person we speak with on the way through to the other lot. If he's going to say anything about what just happened before. Oh, looks like he's waiting for me.
Inquisitor,
Hi.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, absolutely, for you. Oh, sure, we'll go to my rooms, why not?
What were you like? Before the anchor? Has
Not
it
anchored?
affected you? changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
No, not really. How should I know? Get to the point. Obviously not. Oh, well, actually, he's so hard to know how he's going to react to something, and I'm so afraid of doing something wrong. I should have saved before I spoke to him, just in case I need to go back and redo.
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
I'm just like everyone else. You make that sound bad. What did you expect? I want to go with 3, but sometimes she doesn't say what I expect her to say. Like, she doesn't take it the same way I do.
What have I done that's so surprising?
You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours, have I misjudged them?
Yes. Honestly, not really. No, I am who I am. Ah! Oh, this is so hard. What kind of response would he like? Honestly, not really. No, I am who I am. Yes.
The Dalish didn't make me like this.
Oh,
the
thank God for
decisions
that.
were mine.
Yes, you are wise to give yourself that due. Although the Dalish, in their fashion, may still have guided you. Perhaps
True.
that is it. I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means I have not forgotten the kiss.
Neither have I. Round 2! Yes! Oh, I was so worried about this romance. I mean, it's still not over yet, but... She's shaking. No!
It would be kinder in the long run. But losing you would...
Oh, yeah. Go Solus. His hands look a bit uncomfortable, but sure, we'll roll with it.
lath, vhenan.
Little self-satisfied Aradel. Yay! Victory! At this point in time. What is this? Oh, the worm beneath me. That's really not that attractive. Anywho, that is not the point. It sucks that it keeps putting me in my damn room. It's so hard to get out of my room. Gotta go a long way. I can't even shortcut it down because I'll die. Let's go see Solus again. He's probably not gonna chat to us at all. That guy is just so hot and cold. I can't keep up.
Hello.
Aw, this is polite. That's
We'll
it.
talk later.
Bye.
Shira.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounded lovely from your lips. Other characters is like repeatable kiss interactions. It doesn't appear to be that with Solus, though I suppose I can understand with his more sedate personality. Dorian!
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history.
I'm not surprised.
All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Such a critic.
And that's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here?
Oh,
Could have
don't
sworn.
even
What is this
start.
about, Dorian?
I
When
hate
everyone
bloody
returned,
TV.
They told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
I'm glad someone actually asked me that question. We lost Stroud. I learned so much. It was horrible. I don't want to talk about it.
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I wish you'd been there. It's definitely what I think. But it's poor consolation. I should be proud. I was lucky.
It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
Without question. But I'm rather glad I wasn't.
Oh,
No
I'm not
sense of
surprised.
adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow.
This is
Who
true.
knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can
that'd be
prove he was a
useful.
grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of,
Ankle biter.
the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Luck! Is that a quest? Yeah, the name of our enemy. Oh, I'll have to try and do that. Absolutely. I might go chat with Liliana and then come down to Vivian. Wait, I have some things returning since I'm here. See if she'll speak with me. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just move on. What's happening here? Group chat? Oh, none of you are Liliana. Where is Liliana? What the? Oh, you're sitting. My bad. Oh, she finally talked to me. Great!
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the
Yes.
breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She saved me.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means.
Well, I
Did you
don't.
say anything else? Anything
No.
at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, but no, you don't understand. She's dead. Wait, well.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Aww. Sorrowful Liliana makes me sad. Do we have any more to discuss, or is this kind of it?
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens.
No.
She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for her.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room.
I want to find out
Now,
what happened to
was there anything
Faye.
else?
Well, any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
I don't know when I'm ever going to be able to do her personal quest. It's just not popping up. That's fine. It's fine. If we don't do it, we don't do it. Door is door. So, Vivian, I have your tomes. Now what shall you do?
What is it?
It's done.
Your lost books have been found.
Thank you, my dear. This was uncharacteristically generous of you.
I know, right? I know, right? Very uncharacteristically generous of me to help
Yes?
you. Anything else? Nope. Well, I'm glad that was so worth it. Not. Have I spoken with everybody? that needs speaking to? I think so. So we can just go straight back to the Exalted Plains, I believe. So we can now get through here. From this side. Oh no. No. Tunnel goes through that side, I think. So yeah, the nearest one would be here. But while I'm here, maybe I should just be doing that since it's there. Because that's about Celine's forces, so I still consider that to be main quest. So the elves over here, I don't consider to be main quest for the area, so I'm ignoring them. But I think I might do that first and then head down. Well, I still need Cass on my... You know, I'll take the same team, because I still need Cass on my side. Wait. I didn't take Cass before, did I? I took... No, I did, because I took the bull. Yeah, no, that was my team.